the next minute in a pond. And I'm super impressed. Let's do some cutting. This is the Cub Cadet XZ8 Ultima. Yes, it is brand new to the UK and we're going to check it out today. We're Machinery Nation and we bring you videos every Tuesday and Friday all about tools and machinery. Let's get cracking.
Tested by Machinery Nation.
The most noticeable difference about this zero turn that it has a steering wheel rather than lap bars. And Cub Cadet are well known for putting steering wheels on their zero turn. And why do people have steering wheels? Well, one, people understand a steering wheel. Some people sit on a lap bar machine and they're like, oh, I just can't get my brain and my hands to work together. End up 1 minute in this direction, 1 minute in that direction, the next minute in a pond. So a steering wheel is a great option for people who just understand how to turn the wheel like a car. It makes a lot of sense. But also, it makes a massive difference on slopes. And if you've used the lap bar system on slopes, you'll know what I mean, because you're going along the side of a slope and your machine will gradually drift away. Whereas with the steering wheel, you've still got full control of your front wheels rather than being caster wheels. I've always been a massive fan of the steering wheel, so we'll find out later if it's any good. It comes with a premium high back seat, which is really cushiony, padded armrests, and is really well sprung. Foot controlled height adjustments from 1 inch all the way up to 4.75. And transport mode, so you can lock your deck in easily. Manual handbrake, and simple hydrostatic disengagement if you ever need to push or move the machine. Simple controls with key start and reverse mowing function, PTO engagement, and manual throttle. Steering wheel adjustment, or for easy access when you're getting off the machine. Easy access fuel filler with a nice large opening. It even has a fuel gauge which is visible from the driver's seat. Available either as 54 inch or they also do a 48 inch option. The 48 inch version comes with a Kawasaki 726cc 14.4 kilowatt engine, and the 54 inch comes with a Kohler EFI 747cc 14.8 kilowatt engine. The fabricated steel decks come as standard as side discharge with the mulching option, and today everything is in mulching option because we don't have the side discharge. Let's do some cutting. If we can't do this sort of stuff, it's a bad job. Let's go and try something a little bit more challenging. And what better place to test it than on an overgrown solar farm? Have we just pushed something to the limit to see how much it can do? Oh yes, because that grass is like 2.5 foot long, thick, has not been cut this year at all, and it's in mulch rather than side discharge. I wish I had the side discharge chute for this mower, so that would have actually whizzed over it. Because it's in mulch, I've had to go over it twice and go quite slowly. But it's done it. It is absolutely done it. Right, let's go and try it on some banks. So commercial site with some slopes, very common thing to find. Let's see if it's any good. Because although a lot of people buy the steering wheel option because it is a little bit simpler, everyone understands the steering wheel compared to the lap bars, and a lot of people see it as safer. But one massive advantage that it gives you is slope control. So when you're driving across a slope, you feel like you're in complete control, whereas with lap bars, you do tend to drift. So perfect opportunity, let's try it out. That's a deck height adjustment, 2.75 inches. Down she goes. Right, on with the key. Up with the revs. Engage. Let's mow. Right, so there might not have been a great deal of grass here to cut, but it has proved two things: how capable that is on slopes, and I'm very surprised myself, because when you sat on it you feel safe as a house. So when you're normally leaning, you're on a slope and you've got to lean away from the slope, so you feel like you've got to balance yourself out. I was still happy to lean out over. It felt that safe. And one thing it has proven as well is that how good it is at mulching. There's a massive amount of loose material here on this ground where the previous people who cut this had left it behind, and it has mulched it amazingly well. So kudos to the mower for being as good as it is at mulching. We've cut short grass, we've cut long grass, we've cut on slopes and shown you how amazing it is at mulching, and I'm super impressed. The control of this on slopes is unbelievable. The traction on the two rear wheels compared to something like a four-wheel drive machine, I would say is better than four-wheel drive. That's my personal opinion. I love the steering wheel design. It is as easy as it is with the lap bars. But if you're a lap bar person and you haven't thought about steering wheel and have struggled on slopes previously, you'll know exactly what I mean. And in a future video, Josh and myself are going to put a steering wheel version up against the lap bars to see the difference actually in the same situation, so that we can show you exactly what we mean about how the stick steer or the lap bar system drifts on a slope compared to the control that you get with the steering wheel. And then you can choose which one is best for you. I'm well pleased with the XZ8. I think it is a great valued member to the lineup that Cub Cadet offer. They've got the XZ7 stick steer, they've got the Z1s, Z5s and Z7s in the full commercial range. This sits nicely in the middle above the XZ6 and XZ5 machines. I think it's brilliant. If you want to check out the other machines, there's plenty of videos here linked at the end of this video. We're Machinery Nation and we bring you videos every Tuesday and Friday all about tools and machinery. So please consider subscribing, hit the like button, ding the notification bell, and we'll see